Hare Krishna. So, I'm very grateful to speak or repeat the words of our acharyas and senior devotees, although unqualified, but I am speaking this for my own purification. So, the secret uh, to be praying while chanting for absorption in chanting is to be praying while chanting. Prabhupada has mentioned this quote that the secret is to be praying while chanting. So what is the meaning? We should meditate on the meaning of the Mahamantra. So it is said that please Krishna, just place me in the society of your service. Prabhupada mentions this as one of his purport. That the meaning of the Mahamantra is you are praying to Krishna that please Krishna, just place me in the society of your service. So the paradox actually is that even that we want this, when we are chanting, we want the service of the Lord, but we want other things also which oppose it. So that is not possible. When you are chanting, you have to have only the service. So a lot of devotees, when they are chanting, they are not conscious of this meaning of the Mahamantra, and sometimes the chanting becomes very mechanical. So yesterday, Sundar Gopal Prabhu was mentioning a very beautiful point on how to chant with feeling. Sometimes we are just chanting to finish our rounds, or we have to just we want to finish our rounds in the early morning and put a tick there. But we have to chant with a feeling and with a positive mindset. So we have heard the famous example by Prabhupada that how we have to chant like a child crying for his mother. The mother will give the child some toy to play with. If the child is satisfied with that, he'll stop crying. But if the child sincerely wants its mother only, then the child will keep on crying. So like that, we have to cry for Krishna. So we have to pray to Krishna like this. Oh Krishna, I have this strong tendency to serve Maya, to be attracted by sense gratification. I don't want it and I understand it, but I am weak. Okay. I understand that it is bad. The sense gratification is bad, but I'm weak and this is driving me crazy. We have all realized that while chanting, also we have the thoughts of sense gratification even while chanting. So this is driving me crazy and I just want to love you, serve you. But this desire is the desire to love you and serve you is not so strong. So I am overcome by this desire of selfishness to enjoy my senses. So please keep me in the society of your service, which means, please, Krishna, keep me always desiring to serve you purely without desiring anything else. So let that desire overcome all my material desires and help me strengthen that desire. So we can pray like this, that we all have a desire to serve, to chant sincerely, to chant with so much of love and affection, but our other desires are more overcome uh, by this desire. So that's why we want to keep this desire as a pivot point and strengthen this desire. So that should be the mood of chanting. So we should always try to enter that mode before we begin chanting and meditate on the Mahamantra and then feel it. This was the article by Mahatma Prabhu. Then I was hearing one Japa anecdote by Sachinandan Swami Maharaj, and he was mentioning that, let us be very clear that there are some days, there are just some days when we cannot concentrate on Japa. When we have read so much, when no method, no technique, nothing that we have learned bring our mind in a state of absorption. This is practical. This is possible for many of us. So in such a time, what we have to do is, when you're totally absent minded, you know that I cannot focus on my japa. So you have to just sit down and pray to Krishna that, my dear Lord, it is not possible for me to control the mind and senses, the restless mind. But you are Rishikesh. What is the meaning of Rishikesh? The master of the senses and mind is the biggest sense. So Krishna is the master of the mind. So please shower your mercy and help me so that I can get victory over this restless mind. And when you sincerely call out to the Lord, you realize soon after that the turbulent mind becomes very peaceful like a lake, and you can focus on the beautiful sound vibration of the holy names. And another point I wanted to mention about positive affirmations. Mahatma Prabhu, in his book, there is a book called Positive Affirmations by Mahatma Prabhu. So he says that it is very important to spend time working on our internal attitude and motivation for chanting the holy names. So what is an affirmation? Affirmation is a phrase which is repeated to oneself to start a task with a favorable attitude. Like, It is just saying to ourselves, okay, I can accomplish this task. I'm very courageous. I can chant. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to chant. So these are some 20 positive affirmations which will develop a favorable positive attitude in order to achieve a desired outcome. So I have posted in the group this article. Devotees can take benefit by reading this article about the 20. You can meditate on these affirmations or say out loudly before chanting. So that will also help you in your chanting. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Srila